Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks revisionist history. We are still adding baseball cards to this sim. If you haven't been following along with us doing this, we wrapped up doing adding cards to all of the players who are available for the amateur draft. So that much of it is done. We feel good about it. Now we're concerned about making sure we have cards added for the next team that we play in interleague play, which is the Seattle Mariners, as you can see right here. All the National League is done. All of the American League East is done. I also have already done my team, Detroit, and we've already done Oakland because we faced them already in interleague play. So Seattle's coming up in a couple of days, and we need to take care of this team. And then we have Anaheim and Texas coming up shortly thereafter. And that'll leave us with only, I guess, 4 other teams from the American League Central to wrap up having everything, like 100%. I've said this before, I'm a completionist. Once I start these things, I got to keep going on it. And I did get a head start last night. I did not record a video. In the modern world, if you don't do it on video, how do you know it ever happened? But I'm going to show you, I did already knock out everyone on the Mariners lineup and on their bench. I haven't done AAA and down. So I'm going to show you this. And then what we're going to do for this video is we're going to do the pitchers, the entire pitching staff. So you can see Jay Buhner has his Bowman card. It was nice. Most of these guys had Bowmans, made it really easy. Edgar Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr., A-Rod, Raul Ibanez, I think his second-year card. And then we had a Circa Thunder for Russ Davis and a Topps card from his Minnesota days back in 94 or 95. Then we have a minor league card for a player named Tilson Brito. You got some at-bats, 200 at-bats with Toronto. I've never heard of that guy. There's a Circa Thunder for Dan Wilson. I think that controls the lineup. There's the backup catcher with the Pacific Online for John Marzano. A minor league card for Giomar Guevara. There's a Radmanovich card of Bowman for his Minnesota days. Mitch Simons, minor league card. And the Tiger great Carlos Guillen has a Flair Tradition card here. And then also in AAA is Ichiro Suzuki. I added his Japanese card from 1998. Of course, he wasn't a rookie until 2001. And man, I hope this game respects him more than an 83 peak rating. They don't have the defense very strong. I mean, he was not a power hitter, obviously. I bet that guy could hit 30 home runs if he wanted to, though, especially playing in the Dome. But and nonetheless, we've got him as a really good contact hitter and good speed, but he's in AAA. It just seems weird he wouldn't be in the majors somewhere. And that's the only other player I did for the batters. We'll do the pitching now. We'll do it for all of these players on the major league roster, and then maybe we keep it going for a little while longer. I don't want these videos to be any longer than 45 minutes. But at the very least, if we have all the major league talent represented with the baseball card, I don't have to look at this photo of Randy Johnson. Then I think we've accomplished enough for now. And I can go back and complete the rest of the roster for Seattle, offline, I guess. Okay, so I've already typed in 1998 Randy Johnson. When you're doing an actual team roster, and they are, you're doing the players who are in the major league, they're most likely going to have a card from that year that you're adding the cards to. So 1998 Randy Johnson, yeah, he's going to have a shit ton. In fact, they think he has 509 cards just from one season. We don't care about these Auroras. I don't even really know what they are. But he's going to have a Bowman card. And that's exactly what we're going to go with here. Now, the crazy thing about Major League Baseball is that there's actually another Randy Johnson. He played for the Twins and the Braves. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10 for Rand Johnson. We're going to go ahead and add this card, and it's going to say there's already a Randy Johnson. So we're going to keep all the files, and then we will properly number this Randy Johnson. This is the first card. It's just going to take a second, and then everything will go smoothly after this. I guess meanwhile we'll get to the editing portion here. Okay, so yeah, there's Randy Johnson, and there's Randy Johnson right there. There's a other Randy Johnson from our Tigers season. So this will be Randy Johnson 3, representing his card from this year. Okay. He's from Walnut Creek. Okay. Now we're on a roll. Next man up is Jamie Moyer. My God, that guy pitched forever. Four in comparison. We don't want the Aurora. And he doesn't have a Bowman. He does have a Topps Finest. I like those cards, but I don't like the way they represent. Is there a Topps? There's Pinnacle. Those are okay. Score is about as generic as you can get, but that might work. Stadium Club is awesome, but I don't want a horizontal card. Okay, we'll go with the Topps. It's got that gold color. It kind of fits our Arizona Diamondbacks color scheme. Jamie Moyer. And we know he's going to have a previous card. But we can just replace that. Move and replace, yes. And then we will, he's from Pennsylvania. Type in Moyer. Jamie, 10 characters. And there it is. Okay, now we are cooking. Paul Abbott. Not a good pitcher that I can ever remember. Paul Abbott. Let's see. Oh, no cards? Oh, shit, look at this. This is his first appearance since 1993. He's 30 years old now, too. So this is where things get a little more challenging for us. I usually go in reverse by 1 year at a time. If Paul Abbott has played in the majors forever, like he has since the 80s, there's one card, but that's not it. We always want the most current option. We just kind of got to go one at a time. That's how I do it, unfortunately. So, nope, there's one card, didn't have a photo. We'll go to 95. We might not see anything until we get to 93. Paul Abbott, one card, nothing. We're going to go to 94. And we have one card, nothing. All right, this might be the year we get a card for him. 93, he was on Cleveland. 3 cards. There's a 93 select, 93 select, sticker. Okay, well, shit, we got to go to 92. I know these videos, I said a million times, I know these are not fantastically interesting for everybody, as we have 92 cards for sure. But this is how it goes. This is what I do. Okay, we're going to go with the Stadium Club. We opened a box of these cards on this channel. You know what? I'll put it at the end of this video. It is a whole box of Stadium Club cards. I bet we pulled some Abbotts in there. There are actually some really cool cards in the 92 set of Stadium Club. Oh yeah, okay, we'll just replace them. They have a subset called Collector's Choice or something like that. And they have this like weird reflective coating on it. Doesn't make the cards worth any more. These cards were so mass produced in 92 that none of them have any value, even the best players. I think the highest valued card in the 92 set is a Nolan Ryan, and it's like $2. So there's no money to be made in that set. But those photos then and now are still top of the line photography. Bobby Medrich. Oh, I have 92. I'm sorry. We want to go 98. My bad. This is his rookie season in the game. It does have a card. This is the guy I think we just need to, because who knows when he has a card. So we'll go ahead and just put his name in and see what pops up. 114 cards. Okay. So there's the 98, and then 2001, and then 2003 is his first rookie card. There's a jersey autograph card. That's pretty sweet. Worth $25. Holy shnikey. I mean, I wouldn't pay more than $5 for it. But 2003 Sweet Spot. Sweet Spot, UD, Authentics, Ultimate Collection. That's the card we'll use. That's a good-looking card. RITSCH. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the B for Bobby. Like, baseball players can get away, Bobbies or Timmies or Johnnies, right? Like, I'm Charlie, and that's what I've been known as pretty much my whole life. Obviously, my real name is Charles, but I've reached I don't know what age was officially that I reached where I'm like, I just want to be Charles now. You kind of outgrown the nickname, and it feels like if you're a baseball player, you can be, a Bobby forever. Here's a Freddie, not Fred. Freddie. Freddie Garcia pitched for Detroit. I remember that, and for the White Sox, but he was definitely a big-time player. Oh, wow. Look at all these. No, that can't be right. That's got to be a different Freddie Garcia. Freddie Adrian Garcia. Pirates. Yeah, this is not the same guy. That's the infielder. That's right. Okay, so let's just go to... sorry, I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. Freddie Garcia. Well, Freddie C is still Freddie, right? There's the other Freddie Garcia. Is there any other Freddie Garcias this year? No. Okay, so do we go to 99? Yeah, there's Freddie Adrian Garcia. Okay, here we go. Here's our Freddie Garcia, and it's a Bowman, even better. It's this rookie card. It's only worth $1, man. I feel like Freddie Garcia probably won pretty close to 200 games. No? I don't know. 10 characters. I do remember as the Tigers were going through a minor rebuild in between going to the World Series. I think that's when they got Freddie Garcia. He was supposed to stabilize our rotation, and I think he had a couple of good starts, but he was always injured at that point of his career, and I don't think he helped us at all. Here's Kaz Sasaki. I don't know what he would be known as. Let's do 1998. Kaz Sasaki. He was their closer. He is their closer in this sim. 22, so he was still in the Japan League. Is he going to have a card? No. Okay, so then we have to do this the dumb way. I did not think the Mariners would be this difficult, but they definitely have some players who are causing us some delays. So a lot of these Japanese cards are not in here. When I looked up Ichiro had every card. You know, like everyone wanted to collect Ichiro's cards from Japan. We're coming up onto 97. Nothing available. 98. Did Sasaki start the same year as Suzuki? Did they come to Seattle together? I wonder. I feel like it was 2001, as we're really just scrolling. Ah, there we go. Nope, it was a year before. Oh, those black diamonds are sweet. And Bowman, there we go. That's what we want right there. Okay. Sasaki, Kazu. All right, Kaz Sasaki. We finally won a game yesterday in the sim. Andy Benez was absolutely on fire, and yet he did not get the decision. He went 9 innings, and we went to extras, tied at 1. And we ended up winning by scoring 2 in the top of the 12th. A game that I almost assuredly felt like we were going to lose. But our offense has just completely died. And I'm okay with that if it also happens to everybody else. As we look for, wow, this guy played forever. Started in 1987. As long as we start getting some of those batting averages, like Colorado is still hitting 400. They have a couple of batters batting 400, and batting over 300 as a team. So maybe the game is, swinging back the other way statistically, and it's going to be a pitcher's stat month, where we're going to have to try to find a way to scrape by getting hits. We know we can't steal, and the hit and run no longer works. That's all been taken away from us. So 4, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now as a team. The good news is we get Andy Pettit back for the first game of the Seattle Mariners series. Here's Mike Timlin. This will be easy. Did 1998. Mariners had their own score set. That's interesting. And they had their own upper deck set. So we have some options. There's the actual score. And there's the Topps card. Oh, but it's horizontal. That sucks. Okay. So you know what? We'll go with the score base card. Why not? Timlin. Mike. That's a pitcher who pitched forever. Oh, yep. And in fact, we'll just replace this card. That was already in there. And there we go. Okay. Next man up is Heathcliff. Heathcliff, Slocum if you got him, as Chris Berman would say. When I was a kid, I thought that was the funniest shit I ever heard. I was an idiot. I mean, we do that when we play our games here. We just rattle off stupid stuff like that. But, for that to be someone's shtick on television. I guess it was a sign of the times. Oh, Stadium Club, that's sweet. And Topps. Okay, we'll go with Topps. All right. Slocum. That is 7, 8, 9, 10. So I bet you he will have another card. I am wrong. All right. Good thing I didn't take that bet. Okay. Slocum. HEA. Yeah, this is a long process, and usually, depending upon what I have going on in my life, I will have this completed 100% even start a sim. I don't actually usually do it actively. So somehow getting tons of emails right now. Bobby Ayala, 19 cards this season. There's those Mariners cards. Even this Pepsi card is pretty cool. Good color. There's Pacifica. Does he have a Topps? Score with the Mariners jacket? Yeah, he has a Topps. We'll use that one. So yeah, I'm usually not working on the cards in the middle of a year. But I don't know. Sometimes I just get lazy. I actually can't remember why specifically I didn't get this done. It's actually so much easier to maintain the game and the cards once you've already done it the first time through. Like, for example, let's just take Bobby Ayala. If Bobby Ayala's last year in Major League Baseball was this season, then when I go to update the card for next year, I type in Bobby Ayala 1999, and there is none. It'll come up saying 0. So this card will remain his card until the game decides to retire him, right? And if it's Bobby Ayala 1999 and he's got a new card, I just replace it like you've seen me do with other cards where there's already a pre-card. And it goes a lot quicker. So when you're adding them for the first time, it's a little bit more of a process. But the maintenance afterwards is much easier. Now, in our 1991 Detroit Tigers season, here's a Circa Thunder. I really like these cards. Yeah, there we go. We'll just use that one. That's easy. Now, in our 1981 Detroit Tigers sim year, if you haven't watched that season, it's a fine season as far as the actual playing goes. But I had all of the baseball cards updated. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm excited about telling you about this. So what I did was I hired a graphic artist to edit the player card to represent that player in a new team's jersey, like if they got traded mid-season. You know how they do on ESPN, they'll just somehow put the head on a jersey of the Pittsburgh Steelers for Aaron Rodgers. Well, that's what we were doing and using a baseball card with the proper team name. It was great. It was so cool. I mean, I paid the graphic artist to do that, and I also sent him a bunch of memorabilia. And so if the game did an in-season trade, or if I did one, I would just send that data in an email to the graphic artist, and by the end of the day, I would have an updated card. So that the next day after the trade, he would have an updated card. It was a lot of fun. And there are some great ones. The guy is real talented. Jeremy DeYoung, I give him a shout out. And then there are some, I think he would admit, are not so great. And those are some of the best ones. Like the Cy Young Award winner for the Padres, who made it to the Orioles in that sim. I'm drawing. We gave away his rookie autograph card in one of our giveaways. Randy Jones. just came to me. Randy Jones. So the Randy Jones card on the Orioles is horrible, but it's kind of awesome also. Like I love that. I don't know. That's a fun series. Like if you have the time to go to that playlist and start from the beginning and watch those videos and be a part of the trade, period, and to see those new cards come in and just, it's a real talent. I mean, really, really good. Like what I did with the 1971 Seattle Pilots. I did the same thing, but not nearly, as difficult as it was for him. Like really kind of building a card from scratch where all I was doing was swapping nameplates, and it worked out pretty easy. Bill Swift, man, the guy for a minute was going to be a god. He did go 21-8, but what year was it? I can't remember. Move and replace. Shoot, I thought for a minute he was a ERA leader, but I don't think he was. I don't think he won the ERA title in 31, at age 31 in 1993. So anyway, I would recommend, of all of our seasons, probably the 82 season was the most exciting, the Detroit Tigers 82 season. But the 81 Tiger season that we played had the most creativity. And I was just starting to figure out, how to make the title cards and all the fun things that we take for granted now. Oh, we're into AAA now. But we'll check the time, and then we'll keep going until we get to like 45 minutes. Oh, there's a Topps card. Bollinger was on the Expos going into the season, as you can see, represented on his stat line. I definitely remember Bollinger on the Cubbies. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And replace that. So we've got the Major League roster done for batters and for pitchers. And let's see where we're at on time. Click on this. Oh, we can go another 18 minutes here or so. So we'll just put that down there and keep moving. All right. All right, Jim is done. Paul Spolaric. I don't feel like that's how it was actually said. S-P-O-L, Spoljaric. There we go. That's how you say it. Got to sound it out like you're in kindergarten. 5 cards. So there's got to be some Pacifics there. Ooh, is that a... Oh, yeah, we're going with this one. The Pacific Online cards, I actually don't know what those are. When you say online in 1998, are you talking about the internet? Because I don't think that was around yet. Like in the way that it is now, in that form. That's 9 and then 10. I don't even really remember when I first got the internet. I remember that when I moved to California, I had a Sega Dreamcast that would allow you to get on the internet, and I did not have it connected to the internet in this place that I was staying with my then girlfriend, because we were poor, like pretty much, so we couldn't afford like high-speed internet. Like landlines, right? And so I would go down. I was playing fantasy baseball like crazy, and every morning I'd walk in from the apartment into Berkeley, downtown Berkeley, where I worked, and I would go to an internet cafe, and I would sit down and you would pay, I think it was 10 cents a minute. I can't remember exactly what it was. Gajkowski. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't much. And I would just sit there and do my baseball lineups for like however many, 8 teams or something. And then I would, and I'd check my email, and that was it. And then I would go to work. And I would do that every day. I'd pay for the internet to get my my lineups in. That was the only option we had. There's a 92. 94, that's a good looking card. 96, 97, 98. Okay. This is a good card. We'll use this. I never heard of this guy. Gajkowski. What did I use? 4, 5, 9. Okay. Sometimes I get talking and I definitely lose my focus. Like I can't remember if I actually added the Spoljargic card. Spoljargic card. Like we're doing here. I'm going to go back and look after this real quick. Boom. There we go. Did I do it? I did. Okay. Bob Wells. Okay, Bob Wells, he might have a 98. You see all these inflated ERAs, and it's hard to say, were they bad? Were they that bad, or was it ballooned up because of roids, you know? The cream in the clear, or whatever. Okay. Oh, there was a Bob Wells prior. Alright. I wish it were going a little bit faster. If anybody out there has like a cheaper laptop they want to get rid of, hit me up. I could really use an upgrade. I just don't want to spend any more money, especially in our current economy. Tony Fossis. Here's a guy that pitched forever. He's 40 years old at this point, and I think he continued to pitch because he was a lefty. And he was an effective lefty. No respect, though. No respect. Only got 2 cards. You know he's going to have a prior. Boom. And so like when you're updating, like hypothetically next year, when I go ahead and add the new card and then I move and replace, it'll automatically change here on the screen. I don't even have to go in and do this because we're using the same 10-digit character, right? It's just such a quicker process. Oh, it's Dirty Fuentes! Hello, Dirty Fuentes. Brian Fuentes, Detroit Tiger pitcher. Closer for the Rockies when he would give up. He'd have so many blown saves. Oh, this is his rookie year. So this was before he went to the Tigers. I wonder, did he come to the Tigers in the trade with Carlos Guillen? I want to say yes. Okay, Fuentes is 7 characters. But I call him Dirty Fuentes because I would have him as a closer and he would blow a save, which would cost me points in fantasy baseball, and then he'd get the vulture win. So he wouldn't help me in the one category I needed him to help me in, but he might get you a win in that column. And so we always called him the Dirty Fuentes. 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, because somebody's got to have Colorado's closer. There's Ryan Franklin. He was good for a minute. All right. Whoa, one card. Okay. So he had not been to the majors yet. So we'll go ahead and search for him from the beginning because he won't have that many cards. 210 total cards. So we're looking for a card closest to 1998 that exists. No. So he's got nothing. So we go into the future. Oh, not that far. 2000 is his rookie card. A Team USA jersey card for $5. Those SPX does not look good, but that might be our only option. Ultimate Victory, those are garbage. Upper Deck Victory, though. Oh, then 2001 Bowman, Bayardage. Okay, we'll use this Upper Deck Victory. Those are also really cheap cards from this era, but I definitely bought a few packs of those. There's Franklin. That's 8. Right. Okay. Ryan Franklin. Come on. Why is it starting to go slow? Where is he from? Fort Smith, Arkansas. Franklin Ryan. Okay. Next one up. Jeff Harris. We're in Double A. If you see up here, Orlando Rays was the Double A team for the Mariners this season. I have all that information is all up to date. I actually have the right minor league teams for every team. You would think Orlando Rays would become the Tampa Bay Devil Rays minor league team, and maybe they did. Wait, Jeff Harris. There he is. We're getting, Harrisburg cards named Jeff. That's lame. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Jeff Harris. Come on, give us something here. 2005. There we go. His rookie card was 2006. There's an autograph card worth $10. Wow. That's a cool looking card. Flair. I'm just trying to find something. Oh, Flair Glossy. Flair Tradition. That's the bottom of the barrel card. SP Authentic Autograph, $8. We're spending way too much time on Jeff Harris. Is there a Topps? Is my question. Sweet Spotter. Those are great cards. Here's an autograph. Jeff Harris to 275, worth 15. Okay, come on. All right. Oh, yeah, Topps 52. That was worth waiting for. That's the card we'll add. Harris, Jeff, boom. All right. Let's get Harris. He's from Alameda. Harris, Jeff. Cool. That's a good looking card. I gotta try to find. I bet you a box of Topps 52 from 2006. I bet that is very high priced. I don't think I could afford to pick up a box of that. Robert Ramsey. I have no idea who this person is. Did I spell it wrong? No. Robert Ramsey. Is it Rob Ramsey? He's got no cards at all? That can't be right. But Rob Ramsey. Anything? 502. There you go. See, sometimes Baseball Mogul will throw you off like that. Actor Rob Ramsey. No. Okay, yeah, so here we go. Minor league autograph card. 1999 Fleer Tradition. That is, in the update set, that is his first card. I don't like it. What year is that? 99? Give us something else to work with in 99. I don't like that one either. But I'll take this one over the other. Ramsey, Rob. And then we'll change his name from Robert to Rob in this game too. Shouldn't be that hard to figure these things out. So Robert, Rob. Rob. Okay. Moving along. Ken Cloud. He was on a 97 team, so he may have a 1998 card. Cloud. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers winning back-to-back Stanley Cups. That's hard to do. There we go. 98 Bowman, that's what we want. Did I pass it? There we go. Cloud. Okay. Editing. I know that this game is all ratings based, right? Whatever the ratings are determines how the AI views them compared to other players on the same team. But to me, Ken Cloud, if you played in 97 for this team, you should be on the roster, at least to begin with. I don't know how he's not. He made 9 starts. Maybe he's the 6th best starting option. And in that case, I'm like, all right, I get it. Hey, Felipe Lira. I mean, you know what? I was going to say something bad about Felipe Lira, but I'm going to take it back. Whatever I didn't say. Because you know what? That guy went out there and pitched for that terrible frickin' Tiger team. And I like it. Wow, he didn't have a card in 98? All right. Well, we know he's got one in 97. Wait, did I spell it wrong? No. Why wouldn't he have a card in 98? The guy pitched 100 innings, 110 innings. Okay, we'll do the Circa Thunder. Felipe Lira and Lima. It's Lima time. Believe it. Do you remember him? He had a 20-win season the year after he left Detroit. Jose Lima, was that his name? And I think he died like not too long after he retired. But yeah, Jose Lima won 20 games for Houston. The year after he left Detroit, he was in the Felipe Lira quality starting pitcher in the majors. And then he left, and I don't know what happened. He had one good year. J.J. Putz, well, we know he closed for the Mariners for a long time. It's really his first full year in the minors, according to the sim. Oh, there's a Royals rookie, so he's got it. That's got to be a card. Somebody had to have uploaded the Royals rookie. Come on, are you kidding me? Yeah, there we go. So that's our first option. 2001, he's also in that set. There's his autograph card worth $4, numbered to 5,000. J.J. Putz sat down and numbered, hand numbered. Those cards are hand numbered, by the way. They're not printed, embossed. J.J. Putz sat down, autographed 5,000 cards, hand numbered. Oh man, he probably got paid $15. No, he probably got. Did he get paid $1 a card? Do you think? I doubt it. I'm sure it was probably more money than he had. That's insane to think about, though. All right. There we go. There's Jose Patinagua. I think he might have a card from 1998. Lira didn't, so maybe Paniagua might not. He does. Pacific. And a minor league card. Oh, all right. Well, we go with what they give us. Paniagua. That's 8, 9, 10. Boom. All right. Let's see. How close are we to the end of the roster? So we're on Paniagua right there. And we still have all that much more to go, which is not very much. So I think this is a good enough time to stop it. Yeah, 47 minutes. We'll stop it right here. And then we'll come back later today and play Game 2 of that Dodgers series versus our Arizona Diamondbacks. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe, and we'll catch you later on today.